This question comes to us from Casey Elkins 1. And he says when he started out by strengthening his grip a little bit, what happened was when he strengthened his grip and he hit it, he fought the hooks a little bit. And so what he started doing is he started to work the club face a little bit more. All of a sudden now he's gotten into a slight push fade. He says very frustrating. Well, let's talk about what happens. So where you had your grip before, so if most of you had a kind of a weak grip, or what I'd call a weak grip, the industry calls it neutral, where when your left arm gets pulled on, the face opens, and so then you have to add a lot of this rotation in your arms. So now you go back and you come down, and now you're having to add a lot of rotation. Now as soon as you get your grip over where I'd like to see it, all of a sudden you don't have to rotate as much of your forearms. But you go ahead and you make a swing and you do it anyway. So you hit hooks. So then you start to learn as you come into the ball how your arms work, and you start to learn, okay, now I come in, my right arm's pushing, this one's hitting this way, so we're hitting like this. We don't have to have a lot of twist and bow your left wrist and turn your arms over. So we come in, we use those levers and we hit, and then as we release the club, or as it passes our hands work this way. Now here's what happens to a lot of people, especially if they've hit hooks before. The push part, you start coming into the ball and you're so afraid you're going to hook it that you hit the ball and you kind of you chase the ball out to the right. You're afraid to let the club swing around to the left because you're afraid the ball's going to go there. So the typical thing that happens, somebody who's hooking it, all of a sudden they stop using their hands. So they stop letting the club or their hands actually work, and they hold off the face, and that turns into push fades. The key is we want to hit the ball as hard as we can and let the club go. Let your hands work. You got to let the club, if you want to call it release, re-lever. So you've got to let it go. You just don't want to turn the face down. And the club has to swing around to the left. The way a lot of people fight a hook again is they come into the ball and they hold the face off and they try to do this to keep the club face from turning down. Once your hands start working correctly, you can swing around to the left again. I can hit the ball, and once I hit the ball, I can swing around to the left as hard as I want to go. Whoa. And I'm not going to hit a pull hook because the face isn't turning down. Offset the hook by hanging on a little bit. Now you got your hands working, go ahead and swing around to the left. Thank you for watching this video. I know it's going to help your game. Remember to comment on the videos, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to watch for new Malaska Golf videos coming your way.